Hi, this is Jason from Alorium Technology, and this video is a very simple demonstration of how to reset the Accelerate board to a known good factory image. One of the features that makes Accelerate so unique is the ability to configure the FPGA with your own hardware functionality in the form of custom accelerator blocks using our Open Accelerate methodology. Providing this level of access gives a lot of power and flexibility to our users, but it also opens the door to the possibility of creating and uploading an FPGA image that makes Accelerate incompatible with the Arduino IDE and unable to load new sketches or a different FPGA image. If this describes you, or you've done this, don't despair. We have you covered. And this video is going to show you how you can get your Accelerate board back to a known good state. To get started, let's take a quick look at the FPGA block diagram, and I want to draw your attention to the configuration memory space in particular. There are two configuration images stored on Accelerate at all times. Image 1 is what we call the primary image and contains the FPGA configuration that we program on all Accelerate boards. It's used for normal operation of the FPGA. Image 1 is also the image that gets rewritten anytime the FPGA is reconfigured using the burn bootloader command from the Arduino IDE. Image 0 is the factory reset image. This is the baseline configuration that never changes and can be used as a backup in the event that Image 1 gets corrupted or stops functioning correctly in any way. Image 0 is for factory reset only and is never used for normal operation. So I have an Accelerate board here on the lab bench, and I'm going to demonstrate how we can load the factory reset configuration using a simple jumper wire to connect from ground to this configuration select point on the board during a power-up sequence. Let's start by taking a look at what is currently loaded on the FPGA. I have run Get Accelerate version, and you can see that it is running from Image 1. And it's the standard 16 MHz release with 4 XBs that we ship with all new boards. Now I'll demonstrate how we can use this configuration select to load the Image 0 configuration instead. The very first thing we're going to do is unplug the board because the configuration image is selected at power up. The first step is to take one end of the jumper and connect it to ground. And then we need to make contact with the configuration select location, which is right on the end of this resistor. It can be a little tricky to do, especially with this camera in the way. I'll get it in place and then I'll zoom in with the camera so you can see. Then we plug the board back in to provide power. It only takes a momentary grounding for the FPGA to select Image 0, so you don't really need to leave it connected for very long. In fact, I probably held it longer than necessary. Let's jump back to the IDE now and verify that we are running from Image 0. So the first thing I'm going to do is upload the Get Accelerate version sketch. And we can see in the output terminal window that we are indeed running on Image 0 configuration. This configuration is a subset of the default config with only servo and NeoPixel XBs. Now at this point what we want to do is immediately load a known good image back onto Accelerate using the Arduino IDE. Because remember, this process updates Image 1 for all normal operation of Accelerate, which is required in order to get the board back to a known good state. The first step is to select our board. And in this case, we're going to select Accelerate Rev 2 as our board from the Boards menu. Now we're going to choose an image that we want. And I think this time I'm going to go with the 32 MHz option. I need to close the serial monitor window so it doesn't conflict with the burn bootloader process, so we'll get that closed. Now we select Burn bootloader and the FPGA image will be updated. Now this process takes a couple of minutes, so I'm going to speed things up when I actually edit the video. Okay, now the image has been successfully loaded. Let's rerun Get Accelerate version and verify the results. And we can see that Accelerate is once again running from Image 1. In addition, we are using the 32 MHz image, so it looks like everything uploaded correctly. And just like that, we are back up and running. As always, if you have any questions, visit our support page and send us a question from the FAQ form or simply send us an email. We enjoy hearing from you. Also, check out the new Learn page on our website where we are continually adding more information about Accelerate. Well, that's it for this video, and I hope that you're one of those people that were trying some aggressive and cutting-edge things with your Accelerate board and you actually had to use this process to get it in a known good state. That probably means you're doing cool stuff. Thanks for watching. We look forward to hearing from you soon.